I'm not going to sit here and waste my return to YouTube on this mid-show. I'm just going to sit here and, casually talk about what I didn't like about this ending and the other part of the show that I didn't like. So obviously, everybody knows earlier tonight we had Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar for the WWE Champion. Match was actually pretty good. Disappointing in a way, but it was actually not bad. I felt like the hype that this show had for it, wasn't the best. I mean, he hyped this up like it was going to be the next Spider-Man movie or something like that. Like the next big boxing or MMA match. It didn't live up to that, but it wasn't bad either. Then we had Roman Reigns get involved. Cost Brock Lesnar, the WWE Champion. And I think we all knew why this happened. Obviously, to keep building up the feud between these two at WrestleMania, because in the end, no matter what happens, that's going to be the plan regardless. But I think as soon as that happened, everybody knew it was going to happen in the Royal Rumble later. Brock Lesnar was going to enter. He was going to win it. And unfortunately, the winner was pretty much spoiled before the Rumble even happened. So that's what I don't like about this, honestly. I mean, I feel like I want to complain, but is there any other way you could have done this possibly? I mean, without having, him win the Rumble? I mean, the only other way you could have done this was have him earn it back at the Elimination Chamber maybe, but WWE probably didn't want to go with that, especially at Saudi Arabia maybe. I mean, another way you could have did this, I really don't know. Have him win the title and keep his title, and make it a double title match or, merge the titles. I mean, I don't know. There's not a lot of ways you could have gone with this. But this is just terrible execution once again by WWE. I literally just said this. They did the same thing a couple years ago. Same thing with Batista winning the Rumble. Bad execution. Look where that went. This is bad execution once again. They knew fans are going to be outraged about Brock Lesnar winning the Rumble. They made this so predictable. They made this very predictable. I think everybody knew once he lost to Bobby Lashley, it was pretty much done, set. He was going to win the Rumble. And WWE didn't do themselves any favor by producing this mid-match with these guys that nobody cared about. Nobody cared about Rick Boogs, unfortunately. Nobody cared about Otis, Ridge Holland, some of these other guys. I think the only guys that got pops in this match were Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, who's another guy? Brock Lesnar, obviously. And that's all I can really say at this point. Those are the only few guys that got a pop. And maybe Shane McMahon, I don't remember. But then again, this still would have been a dilemma because if Drew McIntyre would have won, somebody would have been like, well, another guy who won the Rumble 2 years ago won it. So he would have still been in a dilemma either way if Drew won. And Big E, AJ Styles, and Drew McIntyre were all favorites in this match. So I think when everybody saw AJ Styles, Big E got eliminated, I think that's when people knew, yeah, Brock was definitely going to win this most likely. Not even going to comment on the fact that AJ Styles got eliminated by Madcap Moss. Yeah, that was disrespectful. But anyways, like I said, I don't want to go on a full rant about this, but this whole pay-per-view was mid, maybe except for Rollins versus Reigns. Women's match, they had more surprise than the men's, still kind of mid. Doudrop versus Becky Lynch, mid. You get the point. But yeah, that's all I really have to say. Mid-show, mid-match, mid-winner. Ronda Rousey winning was okay. Everything else about this show, I didn't really care about. And honestly, I'm not even kidding when I say I think Sasha Banks doing this got more attention than anything that happened in the men's match for the most part. And the women's too, maybe. I could be wrong. But anyways, I'm going to wrap the video up here. Hope you guys have a good day. Hope you guys have a good sleep because I know some of you got your insomnia cured with this boring pay-per-view for the most part. But yeah, that's the wrap up. If you haven't yet, go ahead and follow me on Twitter, like the video. Yeah, that's it.